y'all. Today I'm going to tell you about why I retired from the fire department. First, I'm going to tell you a little before that. I graduated from high school in 1996. I had a very successful landscape business while I was in high school. So I went from high school and I got a degree in environmental horticulture. In 1998, I started volunteering for the fire department in the county I live in. And I enjoyed it, so I decided that I wanted to make a career out of the fire department. In the fire department, you work 24 hours on and you're off for 48 hours, so we could still run the landscape business. And I started in year 2000 at the fire department in the county over from where we live. It's a pretty big fire department. There's about 320, 330 people that work there. They put us through EMT school first, went through 16 weeks of EMT school. It's supposed to have been a year long. So they crammed it all in 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. Did fine with that, passed all that the first time. After that, we went to 16 weeks of fire school, which is rookie school. And after that, they put us on most everybody got put on an ambulance when they got out of rookie school. That's pretty much what the low man did. So I started off on a busy ambulance, and I wasn't there very long, and they figured out that I could drive a fire engine. So they put me in a station driving the fire engine. They were real short engineers then. So they put me in a station driving the fire engine. Man, we had such a good time. Of course, we did all our chores. We kept the station clean. We kept the trucks clean. Did all of our training and all that kind of stuff. Man, we had so much fun pulling pranks on each other. We'd set each other's bed up to fall. You'd go jump in the bed and it'd fall. We had a lieutenant that we messed with all the time. We put saran wrap over his door and put Vaseline on it, and then right across from his door was the bathroom. So we did the same thing on that, and then we put saran wrap over the urinal. So in the middle of the night, when he got up to go to the bathroom, he got the saran wrap from both doors, and he was already mad. And then when he went to the urinal, he peed all over himself, which we thought it was hilarious. It made him really mad. Another time, lieutenant we had was a really short guy, and so we'd put a ladder beside the truck and put a car seat in it, and he'd get really mad about that. It was funny. But we did stuff like that all the time. We had tag team wrestling in the day room. We'd get all the mattresses from the bunk room, throw them in the day room, have tag team wrestling. And it was fun. We had so much fun. Ate really good. Everybody back then was a wonderful cook. And I did that for years. And then they moved me to a station. They bought a ladder truck. They moved me there to drive the ladder truck. And I was there for several years. And then after that, the administration changed. And once the administration changed, the fire department was not fun anymore. They started running it like a corporation. All these little newbies started coming in that had a different mindset. You couldn't even talk to anybody or say anything out of the way anymore, or you'd get in trouble. They came up with a thing called mandatory overtime. They could just call you at like 7 in the morning and say, hey, guess what, you get to work 24 more hours. And I told them I couldn't do that because I had a landscape business, I had commitments. And I told them that when I started there, I agreed to work 24 hours on and 48 off. And that was the agreement up front for everybody. And they pretty much told us that they didn't care. That was our primary job, and that was what we had to focus on. They didn't care about our family life. They didn't care about anything, and they pretty much flat out told us all that. And they lost a lot of people over that. And I stuck with it. I got my 20 years in, and I was going to try to make 25 years, but a 20-year vested with a state retirement. And they just kept on and on and on, and more mandatory overtime, and you couldn't even argue a point with the fire chief. He would just blow up and get mad. The other fire chiefs that we had before would just they would come in and, say, is there anything I can do to help you? I want to help you guys and all this stuff. But the new one we had was just a dictator. So the new chief started pushing all these agendas, and I just didn't agree with them. I didn't feel right about them. A lot of them were against my religious beliefs, and they just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And I just told them I wasn't going to do it. And I came home and told my wife, and they started trying to write me up for everything because I bucked their system. I hadn't been written up in 20 years, and they started trying to get me in trouble for everything because they didn't like me anymore. So I came home and I told my wife, I said, I'm done. So I retired from the fire department, and we just run our landscape business now, and we do very well, and the Lord's been good to us. So that's my fire department story. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share with your friends. Y'all have a blessed day.